Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I would like to say this is the first video I've filmed in 2018, but this is probably the 5th video I've filmed. This being the 3rd try of this one. Apparently I purchased an SD card that isn't compatible with my camera, so it's only going to let me record up to 30 minutes worth of video before it says that the camera card is full. Yay me. So the cleaning videos that I've filmed, I had to erase to make room. Great way to start 2018. We're rolling with it. This video is going to be a reflection of my 2017. I've watched a lot of people's 2017 rewinds, and everyone is saying like 2017 was their best year. They were so excited. They really conquered 2017. My 2017 started off in an entirely different way than I ended it. Let's just say that. My 2017 was a mixture of intense darkness and extreme highs. I started 2017 off, obviously, with my husband. We were broke, jobless, carless, and living with my mother and on government assistance. We had quit our jobs at the hospital in December of 2016 for a multitude of reasons, and we started 2017 fresh as a baby's used diaper, let's put it that way. It was a very trying beginning of the year. We were jobless, like I said, up until March. We used those 3 months of living with my mom to really zone in and figure out who we wanted to be, what we wanted to do with our lives. 2017 was the year I turned 25 and John turned 24. We had been married for 6 years this past year. It was just almost a very big turning point for us, where we really sat down and reflected on what we wanted to do with our lives. In January, I finally went to the doctor, and I found out a lot of things that I kind of already knew, but it was nice to have the answers. I'm insulin resistant. I have PCOS, different things that I need to fix. It was like a smack in the face, but it was a great smack in the face. I needed to hear those things. I needed to know those things. It made everything else that I'd been going through make so much more sense, and I was grateful. So I started 2017 with a fresh diagnosis and the will to change all of it. That was my resolution. I have an entire channel centered around my diagnosis and what my doctor told me I needed to do to help myself heal, and that is Eventually Ever After. I will leave that link down in the description below. I haven't made a video over there since July either. That tells you how that's going, if this video when looking at me hasn't showed you already. But I started really getting into keto, really working on my health. It was the most determined I had ever been. And in April, John got a job in Ohio. He moved in with his parents while I stayed with my mom so that we could save up money. His parents live in Ohio, so that was, you know, a duh. Now, a lot of people will say, why didn't you move in with his parents? They live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and they have 2 boys at home still. So there would have been 3 boys living in one room, Mark and Cheryl in another room. There wasn't like a lot of, it just didn't make sense, especially since I have 2 animals. It really didn't make sense. So we did what made the most sense. I stayed with my mom. He moved up here, and he started work, started saving, started attending a church up here that he's wanted to attend since he was very young. And we got in contact with our pastor because we were looking for a place to rent. Someone in the church, through an event, told us that the pastor rents out houses. We got in contact with him, and we are now renting a home from our pastor. I'll make an entire video on that if you all want to hear it. It's a long, in-depth story and just really shows how great God is. I'm an emotional person. I have an INFJ personality type. We're not going to get into that. At least not in this video. So in the end of June, I moved up here with John. And that's when life blossomed. I had such a hard January to June. I turned 25 in June. No hope, no light at the end of the tunnel. I'm a very panicky, anxiety-driven person. I can go to the worst case scenario in a second. And John's very much a different type of person. He's very, it's gonna work itself out. You can't worry about it, honey. Just very calm and everything will sort itself out. No, I need a plan. I need a plan. But after 6 years of realizing that no plan I ever come up with actually comes to fruition, I think I really just need to start praying about my next move and going with the flow like my husband does, because it worked out. It worked out tremendously well. And here we are, January of 2018. We've been living here since June 24th. In the middle of July, my husband and I took a big leap of faith and we started our own construction business. We got a truck and life started really opening up. It was like bang, 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 bang. John quit his job because we couldn't keep up with our business, and him still worked the job, and we were making more money at this business than we were at his 9 to 5. And it just made sense. And I was so happy. It was amazing. And now, if you live up north, you know what winters look like. Even if you don't live up north, you know what the winters here look like. So, if you own a construction company and it's wintertime, it can be very difficult to operate your business in the winter. And right now we have one full-time employee. So his job and his livelihood are also in our hands. And his lady just found out they're having a child. So it's like this pressure starts building, like, okay, I've got to keep this person employed. I've got to make sure the electric stays on, my bills are paid, we can still eat. And by the grace of God, we've still been able to do all of those things. These men have been working in 0 below weather, snow on the ground, sweeping snow off of roof trusses, doing a 12-12 pitch. Like, I am in awe of what they've been doing, and I'm so grateful and so thankful. But I also stress my little head off, because if you own a construction company, you also know that you're very project to project. If you don't have a project to butt up against the back of another project, it's all about how many projects you can fit into a year, what you bid on those projects, how much money you make to live throughout the year. Tax time's coming up, so it's a very stressful season. So I started out 2017 very broken, very lost, and I ended 2017 in the best place John and I have ever been in our entire marriage, with a business that's booming but stressful, don't get me wrong. And I'm just grateful. Overall, for 2017, I'm so thankful for what it taught me. I'm thankful for the lessons I'm taking into 2018. But let's really get into the nitty-gritty for a minute. While 2017 was one of the most trying yet rewarding years I had, for some reason between July and December, I became very anxious driven and very depressed. Even though life was the best it's ever been. We fell out of church. We were scheduling work to the point where we were working on Sundays, and I'm not a very independent personality type, so I won't go by myself, which is something I need to work on. And we had so many things we were doing, and it's like our basket was full. And the one thing you should never let drop out of your basket is God. And it was like I was so grateful for everything He had given me, and so thankful for the opportunities, and thankful for the place that we're in, and just so humbled and thankful. But my anxiety crept in every situation, every spot anxiety could hide, it was there. And it was like I slowly felt myself reverting back, putting God on the back burner. I've made no friends since I've been up here. The only time I leave this house, I'm with John. The only time I go anywhere, it's not like we go to big functions and we meet people. We usually go out to eat or out to a movie and come home. Or I go to work with him. And I talk to clients and I negotiate deals and I email back and forth. And that's kind of my side of the company, as I do the office management side. And it's just, we were working with the kids ministry at church. And we were teaching Wednesday night classes, and we were helping out with the nursery on Sunday. And it got to the point where I just couldn't do those things. We were overworked, overbooked, which shouldn't be a negative because I'm thankful for that work. But we were scheduling to where we were working. I'm filming this on a Sunday. Church is going on as we speak. And John's at work. And so if you can't see, a little bit of that is carried into 2018. But today is the warmest day that it's been. And they have to get that roof on. But I really lost a piece of me this past year. I gained a lot, weight included, but I lost a piece of me in this year as well. I think I've slowly been losing my independence and who I am over the past 6-7 years, because I put my identity into my husband. Everything I was him. My world revolved around him and his happiness and what I could do to make him happy. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't do those things and you shouldn't care about your husband, you shouldn't care on that level, but not to the point where you lose who you are. And I did that. And 2018 for me, I really want it to be about growth. Since we're making this segue, I wanted to go ahead and segue into my 2018 goals, resolutions, whatever. 2017, I really did fall off of what I thought was the most strong-willed I'd ever been as far as my health goes. But I wasn't in the right place mentally. So what I want for 2018 is I just want this to be a year of growth. I want to start filming on a regular basis because this genuinely makes me happy. This sitting down and filming for you guys, just not even for you, just filming for me. It's like a spoken journal. And I get to get out everything I'm feeling and everything I'm thinking. And then I get to put it into an editing software, edit it and upload it, and hopefully help some of you who feel and think the same way that I do. And so it's a very rewarding process for me. I'm over the moon about it. So I want to do that more. I really want to get myself in a good place mentally. I want to get back in church. I want to make friends. I'm not a friend person. I don't need a bunch of people around me. I just want a couple really good friends, and I'm really praying that the Lord sends me good people this year. Just good, wholesome friends. I really want that in my life. I want to become more independent. I want to go places by myself. One of the goals I have is to actually go out to a restaurant and eat by myself. For some reason, that's very taboo for me. I don't really know how to react, but I really want to try that. I want to start going grocery shopping by myself. I want to start doing things alone. Being alone, finding out who I am. And I don't mean just being alone here in this house, because I'm alone here in this house a lot. I mean being independent, not just being alone. I want to work on my health. Mentally, physically, spiritually. I want to work on that, whatever that looks like. I do know, based on my doctor's recommendation, what lifestyle as far as eating needs to happen. But I'm also not going to beat myself up this year for not being perfect, because I tend to do that a lot. If I slip, I'm so hard on myself, I'm so mean to myself, and that's not good for you mentally. And like I said, I want this year to be about my mental health, my spiritual health, and then my physical health. because I feel like you need to get your mental and spiritual right before your physical will ever fall into place, because you'll just be doing it for the wrong reason, and I don't want that for myself. Another thing I wanted to do this year, and I'm thinking heavily about doing, is just combining the two channels that I have, because I don't want to be so self-absorbed in the physical fitness that my other channel requires. So I don't know if I'm going to keep that channel up and obviously leave those videos on there and just start primarily filming for this channel. You all let me know what you think. Do you think I should keep them separate? Does it sound like a better idea to merge them together? Because I know one of the biggest things people say is you really need to find your thing, your niche, whatever you call it, and make that what your channel's about. Because people who watch beauty videos come for your beauty videos. People who watch cleaning videos come for your cleaning videos. If you're a tech person, do tech. If you're a boss babe, do boss babe series. If you're this, do that. If you're this, do that. But you need to have a set thing that you like. And that's why I made two channels to begin with. I'm also thinking about changing this channel name to just Chelsea Luke. Because while it is the Luke's Life, I don't want people to get the impression that this is just a vlog channel, which tends to be what channels under similar names are. Vlog channels. That's not what this is most of the time. So I'm probably going to change it to just Chelsea Luke. Let me know what you guys think. I'm wanting to film another video and make it solely about what I want for 2018. That was just kind of a highlight. I didn't want to end it on a horrible note. So let me know what you all think, what you all want to see in 2018. And I hope you all are having a wonderfully blessed morning, noon, evening, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. I hope it is genuinely blessed. And I'll see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.